We have a lot of information to cover in this video. Hi everyone, I have been getting a lot of requests and questions about how the snap feature works regarding the Ultra, so I thought it would be a good idea to kind of just sit down and give a full thorough explanation of everything that the snap is and try to answer a lot of you guys' questions as best as I can. So if you like my FiGPiN app breakdowns, then make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And with that, we'll just get started. The snap is a feature that was brought by the Ultra. If you don't know what the Ultra is, go watch my Ultra FiGPiN app breakdown video. But yeah, the Ultra is what gives you a snap feature, and that snap feature will either make pins get min boosted, which is like all their boosts get zeroed out, or they get max boosted, which means that their pin gets 100 boosts automatically. So only the Ultra allows you to snap. So if you don't own an Ultra, then you won't be able to perform a snap. But even if you don't own an Ultra, your pins can get snapped if they're in the unlocker room. I will cover that in a bit. In order to snap, just go to your Ultra in the app and there should be a snap card in there. Just click that snap card and there should be a little button to allow you to perform a snap. There are some reasons why you wouldn't be able to snap in a given time, but that will also be later in the video. When you snap, the number of pins equivalent to your Ultra's story score get affected in the unlocker room. So if you want to affect more pins in the unlocker room, you want your story score, that blue number, to be as high as possible. So if you want a higher story score on your Ultra, then you would want to flip your cohorts and also get boosts on your Ultra as much as possible. And then when you snap, the number of pins that are equivalent to your story score that were recently put into the unlocker room will get affected. So for example, if your story score is 200, then the most recent 200 pins that entered the unlocker room at the time that you snap will get the snap card. And so the snap affects the most recent number of pins that entered the unlocker room. It's not a randomized number, it's just whichever pins happen to be in that range when you snapped are the ones that are going to get the snap card. So when you snap, the eligible pins will receive a snap card on their pin. The owner of that pin will be able to choose whether they want to flip the snap card or not. If they choose not to flip the snap card, then it'll expire in like 2 days. If you click on the snap card, it'll tell you when the snap will expire. So you can choose to let it expire or you can decide to flip it. And if you flip it, then that pin will either get zeroed out in boosts or it'll get max boosted. It's a 50-50 chance which way it goes. As soon as you flip your snap card, your pin will leave the unlocker room immediately, regardless of whether you got min boosted or max boosted. So just know that if you're trying to get boosts on your pin, people will not be able to find your pin in the unlocker room if you flip the snap card. So once you've performed the snap, your Ultra will get a snap story card, and that story card will tell you how many pins got affected by your snap, and it'll also tell you how many people have flipped the snap card, and then it'll also tell you how many people got min boosted versus how many people got max boosted from your snap. And I think that's a really cool thing. It shows you like exactly how you affected the unlocker room. Another thing to keep in mind is that the story points on your snap story card will increase depending on how many people have flipped your snap card. So it's directly based on the percentage of people who have flipped the snap card. For instance, if 40% of the people in the unlocker room that got your snap card have actually flipped it, then you will get a story score of 40. So there are 2 reasons why you would not be able to snap. Number 1 is if your Ultra is in the unlocker room. If your Ultra is currently in the unlocker room, then you will not be able to snap because you cannot snap your own Ultra, unfortunately. So you would have to wait till your Ultra leaves the unlocker room in order to perform the snap. The second reason why you might not be able to snap is because there is a 10 snap limit in the unlocker room every 24 hours. So only 10 snaps can be active in the unlocker room at a time. So to give an example, let's say that the first person snaps at 12 p.m. and then the 10th person snaps at 5 p.m. So there were 10 snaps that happened between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. So that means that the next person will not be able to snap until the next day at 12 p.m. because that's when the first snap has expired. So there can only be 10 snaps active in a 24-hour window. So what I've seen is people on Discord, especially the FiGPiN fans Discord, will keep a schedule of the most recent snaps that happened that day. So it shows all the time slots where the snap was done so that you could see when the next 24-hour window is up and when you'll be able to snap again. So you can only snap once every 365 days. So I'm assuming that if another Ultra comes out before then you will be able to perform a snap with that Ultra as well. But for each Ultra that you own in your account, you will be able to snap once every year. Yes, you can get multiple snaps on a single pin. So let's say that your pin is in the unlocker room when 3 snaps happen at the same time. Then your pin will get 3 different snap cards, and you can choose to flip each snap card, each card having a 50-50 chance of your pin either getting min boosted or max boosted. So you can take the risk or the gamble and flip all 3 cards to see if you land on a max boosted at the end, because you do get 5 story points every single time you flip a snap card. So if you're anticipating multiple snaps in a single time frame, make sure that you do not flip your snap card right away, because your pin will leave the unlocker room and it will not be eligible to get the other snaps that may come. So what I like to do is just leave my pin in the unlocker room for like maybe 10-ish minutes before I flip the snap card, just in case anybody else snaps. So once your pin, let's say, has 3 snap cards, even if your pin leaves the unlocker room after the first snap card is flipped, you will still be able to flip the next snap cards and try to see if you can get max boosted or not. The only caveat to this is that every unique pin gets affected by the snap. So if you sent your pin into the unlocker room twice, once for like cohort and then once for a chrono or something like that, then your pin gets entered into the unlocker room twice, but you only get 1 snap card if there was 1 snap that happened, because they only count unique pins. So even if you send your pin into the unlocker room twice, let's say once for cohort and once for chrono, it will only get the snap card once, even if your pin is in the unlocker room twice. There are so many different ways that people are deciding when to snap, and it is pretty hard to decide because you only get 1 snap per year. I've heard some people are saving it for their birthday so they can snap on their birthday. Some people are coordinating with their friends so that their friends know when they're gonna be snapping so they can send all their pins into the unlocker room. It just all depends on how you want to affect the unlocker room. So if you want to just do it randomly, you can just do it randomly. The FiGPiN fans Discord channel, I mentioned it before, but they have a snap tracker so that people will coordinate snaps in a certain channel so people can anticipate when a snap will happen. If you want a higher story score on your Ultra Snap card, you will definitely want to coordinate with some people. That way you get the highest percentage of people who are going to flip their snap card, because once you tell people that you're going to snap soon, then people will send all their pins into the unlocker room, and so you know that those pins will guaranteed flip your snap card. So you get a higher percentage of people who will flip, which means a higher story score for your Ultra. So that is everything I wanted to cover. Hopefully I covered everything that people had questions about. If I am missing anything, definitely comment down below so I can help answer questions, other people can help answer questions, and so it will help everybody out. And as always, make sure to like my video and also subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you. Bye.